Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, chapter 10, text 9. Masuddha buddhi tasya khara trijira dusana mukhya bandhan jagni chaturdasa sahasram aparaniya udanna pani ratamano vasa krishram. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. While wandering in the forest, where he accepted a life of hardship, carrying his invincible bow and arrows in his hand, Lord Rāmacandra deformed Ravana's sister, who was polluted with lusty desires, by cutting off her nose and ears. He also killed her 14,000 Akhyasa friends, headed by Khara, Trishira and Dusana. Text 10. Sita katha sravana dipito hrukshayena sustam vilokya nrupati dasakandharena jagni adbhutena vapusasamato apakrusto maricamasu visikhena datha kamugra. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. O King Parikshita, when Ravana, who had 10 heads on his shoulders, heard about the beautiful and attractive features of Sita, his mind was agitated by lusty desires, and he went to kidnap her. To distract Lord Ramacandra from his ashram, Ravana sent Maricha in the form of a golden deer, and when Lord Ramacandra saw that wonderful deer, he left his residence and followed it, and finally killed it with a sharp arrow, just as Lord Shiva killed Daksha. Text 11. Rakhyo adhamena brukapad vipini asamakhyam vaideho radha duhicharya papayapitayang Bhratravani krupanavat priyaya vijuktam Stri sanginang gatimiti prathayam stataro. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. When Ramacandra entered the forest and Lakshmana was also absent, the worst of the Rakshasas, Ravana, kidnapped Sita Devi, daughter of the king of Videha, just as a tiger seizes unprotected sheep when the shepherd is absent. Then the Lord Ramacandra wandered in the forest with his brother Lakshmana, as if very much distressed due to separation from his wife. Thus he showed by his personal example the condition of a person attached to a woman. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. In this verse, the words Trisanginangating iti indicate that the condition of a person attached to woman was shown by the Lord himself. According to moral instructions, Gruhe Naring Vivarjayat. When one goes on a tour, one should not bring his wife. Formerly men used to travel without conveyances, but still, as far as possible, when one leaves home, one should not take his wife with him, especially if one is in such a condition as Lord Ramacandra, when banished by the order of his father. Whether in the forest or at home, if one is attached to women, this attachment is always troublesome, as shown by the Supreme Person Godhead by his personal example. Of course, this is the material side of Stri Sangi, but the situation of Lord Ramacandra is spiritual, for he doesn't belong to the material world, Narayana Parabhyakta. Narayana is beyond the material creation. Because he is the creator of the material world, he is not subject to the condition of the material world. The separation of Lord Ramacandra from Sita, spiritually understood as Vipralambha, which is an activity of the hlādinī potency of the Supreme Personality Godhead belonging to the śṛṅgāra-rasa, mellow conjugal love in the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, the Supreme Personal Godhead has all the dealings of love, displaying the symptoms called sattvika sansari, vilapo, murcha and unmada. Thus, when the Lord Rāmacandra was separated from Sita, all the spiritual symptoms were manifested. The Lord is neither impersonal nor impotent. Rather, he is Sachidananda Vigraha, the eternal form of knowledge and bliss. Thus, he has all the symptoms of spiritual bliss. Feeling separation from one's beloved is also an item of spiritual bliss, as explained by Srila Swarup-Damodar Goswami, Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya Vikruti hlādinī-śakti. The dealings of love between Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa are displayed as the pleasure potency of the Lord. The Lord is the original source of all pleasure, the reservoir of all pleasure. Lord Rāmacandra therefore manifests the truth both spiritually and materially. Materially, those who are attached to women suffer, but spiritually, when there are feelings of separation between Lord and His pleasure potency, the spiritual bliss of the Lord increases. This is further explained in Bhagavad Gita 9:11. Kavajananti mangmudha manusim tanuastritam param bhavamadanta mama bhuta maheswaram. One who doesn't know the spiritual potency of the Supreme Personality Godhead thinks Lord as an ordinary human being. But the Lord's mind, intelligence and senses can never be affected by material conditions. This fact is further explained in Skanda Purana as quoted by Madhacharya. Nitya Purna Sukha Jnana Surupasau Jato Vibhu Atosya Ramo iti Akhya Tasya Dukham Kuto Anuapi Tathapi Lokasikhyartham Adukho Dukho Vartivat Antarhitang Lokadrustya Sitang Asit Smaraniva Gyampanartham Punarnitya Samandha Swatmana Sriyaha Adadhyayaya Vinirgatsan Sarvalokasya Cheswaraha Pratyaksham tu Sriyas Sardham Jaga Manadi Abhaya Nakshatra Masa Ganitam Trayodasa Sasrakam Brahmaloka Samam Chakri Samastam Thiti Mandalam Ramo iti Sarvesang Abhavattada Sarvo Ramamayo Loko Jada Ramastu Apalayat. It was actually impossible for Ravana to take away Sita. The form of Sita taken by Ravana was an illusory representation of Mother Sita, Maya Sita. When Sita was tested in the fire, Maya Sita was burnt and the real Sita came out of the fire. A further understanding to be derived from this example is that a woman, however powerful she may be in the material world, must be given protection. For as soon as she is unprotected, she will be exploited by Rakshasas like Ravana. Here the words Videho Raja Duhitari indicate that before Mother Sita was married to Lord Rāmacandra, she was protected by her father Videho Raja. And when she was married, she was protected by her husband. Therefore, the conclusion is that a woman should always be protected. According to the Vedic rule, there is no scope for a woman's being independent. Asamakhyam. For a woman cannot protect herself independently. Only those who are attached to women suffer, but spiritually, when there are feelings of separation between Lord and the pleasure potency, spiritual bliss, the Lord increases. Lord Rāmacandra taught both materially and spiritually. All right, I'll speak in English. So, here, this verse says, when Rāmacandra entered the forest, Lakshmana also sent the worst of the Rakshasa Ravana, kidnapped Sita Devi, daughter of King Videha. The tiger seizes unprotected sheep, shepherd is absent. Lord Rāmacandra wandered in the forest with his brother Lakshmana as if very much disturbed due to separation from his wife. Thus he showed by his personal example the condition of a person attached to woman. Lord Rāmacandra Marjada Purushottama. He has never transgressed Vedic Marjada, Vedic regulation, etiquette. His ideal husband, ideal father, ideal son, ideal brother, ideal friend, ideal king, every sphere ideal. He had come to establish all idealism and teach the people in general. So in this verse, this Tri-Sanginanga thing indicate that the condition of a person attached to woman was shown by the Lord himself. A person who is attached to woman, he should suffer like that. That Lord Rāmacandra showed as an example. As soon as we are attached to woman, if a lusty person, very much attached to woman, he must suffer. Definitely, suffering there. According to moral instruction, Gruhe Naring Bivarjoy. When one goes on a tour, one should not bring his wife with him. He will take, he will suffer. Formerly men used to travel without conveyances, but still as far as possible, when one leaves home, one should not take his wife with him. Especially if one is in such a condition as Lord Rāmacandra when banished by the order of his father. The order was for Ram, order was not for Sita. Why did Sita go to forest? Why?
Couldn't be the separation from Radha.
No, separation was there. Kidnapped. Isn't it? Prabhupada said, further understanding to be derived from this example is that a woman, however powerful she may be, in the material world must be given protection. For as soon as she is unprotected, she will be exploited by Rakshas like Ravana. This teaching is also here. No question of independence of woman. He says, conclusion is that women should always be protected. According to Vedic rule, there is no scope of women being independent. But all think now, we are equal with the man. We have independence. But here, Prabhupada says, conclusion is that the woman should always be protected. According to Vedic rule, there is no scope for women being independent. For a woman cannot protect herself independently. This example, this teaching is also here. As soon as she is unprotected, she will be exploited by Rakshas like Ravana. Here the words Videhārāsa Duhitari indicate that before Sita's marriage, she was protected by her father Videhārāsa, isn't it? So after marriage, she was protected by her husband. You understand? They need protection. They need support. Without support, the woman cannot stay. Why the question about independence? No. You understand? This is Vedic conclusion. That teaching is there. So, that question was there. Lord Ram, father ordered Lord Ram to go to forest. Why Sita went? Sita was not ordered.
Duty of the wife to follow the husband.
Sita, a chaste and devoted wife, Sati Pativrata. You understand? Sita was also ideal for all women. You follow? Ram is ideal for men. Sita was ideal for all women. Ram is ideal husband. So, Ram did the work of ideal husband. Maricha, a demon, came. You understand? In the form of a golden deer. Lord Rama knew it. Was it unknown to the Lord? It's not real deer. It's illusory deer. He would have said like that. When Sita wanted that deer, but didn't say, rather he ran behind it to catch the deer. That is an ideal husband to fulfill the demand of his wife. Do you follow? He thought that This is material side, all material side. Came back, Sita was kidnapped, couldn't find Sita. Ram cried. Sita, 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 Sita. That means Sri Sanginangati. Person attached to man is shown by Lord himself. That if one is attached to man, he must suffer like that. He must cry. Yes. The wife is kidnapped, then the duty is to rescue the wife now. Fierce battle is there. So must then rescue ideal husband, this middle side. And Madhyada Purushottamam. Sita is also ideal, Pativrata, chaste lady, best jewel of all chaste ladies. Sati Shiromani Pativrata, best jewel of all devoted wives. Devoted wife always stays with her husband. Serves the husband. You understand? Serves the husband. Rāmacandra went out, getting order from his father. The forest Sita said, I will go. Why will go? You are not ordered, you stay in Ajodhya. You can't go. Forest means many dangers are there. Forest path is not nice road is there. Filled with thorns, pebbles, your delicate feet will hurt. You can't walk barefoot. Can't live in forest. But Sita said, no. All right, I'll stay in Ajodhya. Ram said, stay in Ajodhya. All right, I'll stay in Ajodhya. But where is Ajodhya? Where there is Ram, there is Ajodhya. Very intelligent. Yes. Just wife, devoted wife, they are very intelligent. And that's pure intelligence, comes from the Lord. Without Ram, there is no Ajodhya. Isn't it? Where there is Ram, there is Ajodhya. Yes, I'll stay in Ajodhya. So where there is Ram, there is Ajodhya. So I'll stay with you. So she went. Lord's Leela was there. In purport, Prabhupada explained two sides, material side and spiritual side also. You follow? He has explained here, two sides. His material side is said, Gruhe naring vivarjayat. When one goes on tour, one should not bring his wife. Yes, wife should be in the Gruha. Especially if one is such a condition as Lord Rāmacandra when banished, order of his father, should not take his wife. That's why Sita went, that's another side. Whether in the forest or at home, if one is attached to man, this attachment always troublesome. Must put one in trouble, suffering, crying, hardship, definitely. That Lord Rāmacandra showed, this material side. Then spiritual side. You understand? Here Prabhupada explains spiritual side. Of course, this is the material side of Sri Sangi. But situation of Rāmacandra is spiritual. For he doesn't belong to material world. He is Bhagavan. Narayana Parabhyakta. Narayana is beyond the material creation. Because he is the creator of the material world, he is not subject to the condition of material world. The separation of Lord Rāmacandra from Sita is spiritually understood as Vipralambha, that spiritual side, which is an activity of hlādinī potency of the Supreme Personal Godhead belonging to the śṛṅgāra-rasa, mellow conjugal love in spiritual world. You understand? In the spiritual world, the Supreme Personal Godhead has all the dealings of love, displaying the symptoms called Sattvika, Sansari, Vilapo, Murcha, Unvada, etc., etc. Thus, when Lord Rāmacandra was separated from Sita, all the spiritual symptoms were manifested. Rāmacandra showed two sides, material and spiritual also. The Lord is neither impersonal nor important, rather is Sachidananda Vigraha, eternal form of knowledge and bliss. Thus he has all these symptoms of spiritual bliss. Feeling separation from one's beloved is also an item of spiritual bliss. Explained by Srila Swarup Swami, Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya hlādinī-śakti. The dealings of love between Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa are displayed, the pleasure potency of the Lord. The Lord is the original source of all pleasure, reservoir of all pleasure. Lord Rāmacandra therefore manifests the truth both spiritually and materially. Materially, those who are attached to women suffer. But spiritually, when there are feelings of separation between Lord and His pleasure potency, the spiritual bliss of the Lord increases. It increases. Do you follow? Further. So I'll speak something. Prabhupada has just hinted, just tossed it. He has not explained much this side. Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya Vikruti. He just quoted Swarup saying, Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya Vikruti hlādinī-śakti, but not explained it. You understand? It needs explanation, is very deep, confidential. It is not easy thing because he didn't. Well, you understand? Prabhupada didn't explain it and deliberately because you people cannot understand it. Just he tossed. If someone develops greed for it, he will inquire about it. He just inspired, he will develop greed for it. When you make further advancement in the path of devotion, then you will inquire about it, jigyasa. Then that will come to you. Otherwise, why give? You have new fights. You cannot understand it. So in Caitanya-caritāmṛta, it's all explained. It's all explained in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Rādhika and Kṛṣṇa pranaya vikara. You have found out that what is on Rādhika and Kṛṣṇa pranaya vikara. Surupa sakti hlādinī nāma jahara. Hlādinī koraye Kṛṣṇere ananda aswadana. Hlādinī dvare kore bhaktir poshan. Found? Bolo.
Śrīmatī Rādhika is the transformation of Krishna's love.
Transformation. Vikara, translation, transformation of Krishna's love. Pranaya vikara, yes.
She is his internal energy called hlādinī.
Hlādinī, pleasure, potency. Hlādinī koraye Kṛṣṇere ananda aswadana. Hlādinī dvare kore bhaktir poshana.
That hlādinī energy gives Krishna pleasure.
Yes.
Nourishes his devotees.
And nourishes the devotees. Hlādinī saro prema, prema saro bhavo. Bhavero paramo kastha nama mahabhava.
The essence of hlādinī potency is love of God.
Yes.
The essence of love of God is emotion, bhava. And it
Mahabhava. Mahabhava Swarupa Sri Radha Thakurani Sarvaguna Khani Krishna Kanta Siromani. Yes?
The essence of love of God is emotion, bhava. The ultimate development of emotion is mahabhava.
Mahabhava.
Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī is the embodiment of mahabhava. She is the repository of all good qualities, the precious jewel among all lovely consorts of Lord Krishna.
Krishna prema bhavita jar chitendriya kaya Krishna nija shakti radha kridara sahaya.
Her mind, senses and body are steeped in love for Krishna. She is Krishna's own energy and she helps him in his pastimes.
In his pastimes. Do you understand? So here says Radhika hoyana Krishna pranaya vikara. Transformation of the love of Krishna, pranaya vikara. Do you follow? So when we speak about this love, then comes this prema, rati, prema, sneha, mana, pranaya. Gradual development. The first rise of prema is called rati. Do you follow? Then it becomes condensed and it's called prema. More condensed, then it becomes sneha. More condensed, then becomes mana. Mana becomes condensed, then becomes pranaya. is fifth place. Understand? Rati, prema, sneha, mana, pranaya. The pranaya is in the fifth place. Fifth stage of development. Understand? The Radhika Hoya Krishna Pranaya Vikara. And here he says, Prabhupada quoted, Srimad Goswami, Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya Vikruti hlādinī-śakti. Pranaya Vikruti is transformation of love. So when we discussed this Ujjvala Nilamani, that is one chapter, very big chapter, deals with the Rati. You follow? First prize of prema is called Rati. They are of three categories. Understand? I am just saying because topic arises. And I am just inspired you to develop greed for it. Prabhupada has just hinted it. You understand? His purpose is, you gross materialist, you can't understand it, you color it in a material way. That is very dangerous. You follow? Dangerous. So when you make a spiritual advancement, then this you'll be able to understand, otherwise not. So Prabhupada deliberately didn't discuss more. But he knows it. And Caitanya-caritāmṛta is there. He wrote it, all these things, but he kept it. He didn't bring it out. Now it is brought out. It is all mentioned here, this purpose. It was manuscript, that was in a locked up box. Now they got it, then they printed it. You understand? This, all Caitanya-caritāmṛta, when Mahaprabhu was discussing this topic with the Rāya Rāmānanda, he met Rāya Rāmānanda, Mahaprabhu was asking so many questions, and Rāya Rāmānanda was answering. That is there. You see, here it says, Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī is the most important of all gopīs, and her specific loving service is the highest expression of mādhurya-prema. Here, Prabhupada says, the hlādinī potency of the Lord belonging to the śṛṅgāra-rasa, this mādhurya-rasa, mellow of conjugal love in spiritual world. Therefore, it is better that the neophyte practitioners in the devotional field not try to understand the intricacies. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī confidential service. Neophytes should not. They cannot, because there is danger. They will give the material color. However, expecting that submissive and bona fide devotees will understand Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī's service in the future, these confident discussions are described by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Devotees who have been fortunate enough to rise to the spontaneous service of Godhead, Rāganga Bhakti, and who have developed an attraction for mādhurya-prema, may follow in the footsteps of the confidential associates of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī and their assistants called manjaris. The ecstasy that was felt by Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī when she met Uddhava in Braja, in her mournful mood of separation from Sri Krishna, is personified in Lord Chaitanya. So, who is Chaitanya? That is, Radharani's mournful mood of separation from Sri Krishna is personified in Lord Chaitanya. Nobody should imitate Lord Chaitanya's transcendental feelings because it is impossible for a living being to reach that stage. However, at a stage of developed consciousness, one can simply follow in his footsteps. These are the hints given by experienced realized devotees in the line of Srila Rupa Goswami, distinguished cowherd girl. Ramananda Raya then explained sloka from Padma Purana, Jatha Radha Priya Vishnu Stasya Kundam Priyam Tatha sarva gopīsu sevika Vishnur atyanta vallabha. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī is the most beloved cowherd girl of Sri Krishna. Not only Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, but the lake known as Rāmacandra is as dear to Sri Krishna, Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī himself. Discussions there. So I was saying, this Rati Prakran, Rati chapter, you'll find there are three categories of Rati. First mādhurya-prema is called Rati. That is Sadharani, Samanjasa, Samartha. Do you follow? Sadharani Rati, example is Kubja. I was speaking about her yesterday. Suparnakha became Kubja, isn't it? So Kubja's love is of this category, Sadharani Rati. And its limit is up to Prema. You follow? Rati, next comes Prema. Then comes Sneha, then Mana, then Pranaya. Understand? Then Raga, Anuraga, Bhava, Mādha goes higher. So, its limit is up to Prema. You follow? And this is not also very easy to get. It's also rare achievement. This is like a jewel, but condition is smoky. You follow? Smoky. The fire covered up with smoke. Then superior to that is Samanjasa-rati. Understand? The example are the all wedded wives of Krishna in Dwarka, headed by Rukmini. You follow? This Sokya. Sita comes under the Sokya category. That Sita's love belongs to this category is Samanjasa-rati. You follow? So, its limit of Samanjasa-rati is up to Anuraga. Rati, Prema, Sneha, Mana, Pranaya, Raga, Anuraga is up to Anuraga. Understand me? Understand? Full. Is up to Anuraga. This is like Chandrakanta Mani, not ordinary Mani. And it is very rare. And Sadharani Rati is smoky, whereas Samanjasa-rati is effulgent, ujjolita bhava. Then best and last type Rati is Samartha-rati. Example is all the gopīs headed by Radharāṇī. Understand? You are not saying yes. How can I get inspiration to speak? Isn't it? Dull head. So, Samartha-rati is topmost. Example, all the gopīs headed by Radharāṇī. And its limit is last limit, that's Mahabhava. This is like Kaustubha Mani. You understand? Kubja's Rati, Sadharani is like ordinary Mani, jewel. The wedded wives of Krishna, headed by Rukmini, their Rati, Samanjasa-rati, that is like Chandrakanta Mani, but Samartha-rati is like Kaustubha Mani. Understand me? And it is very, very, very rare. Nobody can understand by his own intelligence, knowledge, merit, scholarship, or through logic, arguments. No. You understand? There is no tinge of material lust in it. You follow? And this Samartha-rati, both lover and beloved, such bhav, they are elevated to such bhav, there are no difference at all. They feel themselves one. You understand? Indifferent. When this Rati is developed, what you say? Heroine. Naika. What do you say in English? Heroine. Heroine. Naika, completely forgets her shame, prestige, patience, her dharma, social etiquette, Vedic etiquette, everything she forgets, kicks everything, gets out. Understand me? This is very, very, what you say? I have no language. Confidential, very deep, no difference at all. There is no separate existence of the kanta. You understand me? No separate existence of the kanta. Kanta means heroine. You follow? She completely dedicates herself into her own love, that is selfless love. Selfless love. And this Braja Devis, dance of Braja Bhumi and Radha, they are the abode of this love. You understand? And it is all meant for the all pleasure and happiness, enjoyment of Krishna, nothing for their own. So, this is Samartharati. And any, I would say, unfavorable situation will not shake it. You follow? When the Samartharati rises, this is it. Samartharati. Then it is more condensed. It becomes Sneha, Mana, Pranaya, Raga, Anuraga, Bhava, Mahava. I have explained. I am not going to explain. So, when this Samartha Rati is developed, so what type of Rati is developed in the Sneha or Mana or Pranaya or Raga, Anuraga? What is developed in? What is that? Heroine side. Similarly also becomes developed in hero side, Krishna side. You follow? Because this is reciprocal, this is not one-sided. And one should understand and keep it in mind that this conjugal loving affairs between Radha and say Krishna and gopīs, by Radha, is not lusty affairs, not material lust is there, not in the material lust. Premeva goparamanam kama itya gamat pratham. Premeva goparamanam kama itya gamat pratham. It is mentioned. Uddhava Nilamani. hlādinī-śakti in some bits. Mentioned in Uddhava Nilamani, description of the different qualities. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī always bears in her heart the sentiment of prema vaicitya, feeling of the fear of separation even when she is in the company of her consort. This is due to her being very soft-hearted. She is eternally a young girl between 16-20 years of age. This period is called Kishora. She is always accustomed to moving along with her hands resting on the shoulders of her friends, of her girls. She is always being lovingly attended by her female friends, and her mind is always full of her transcendental pastimes with Sri Krishna, constant cheerfulness with the fragrance of her body. She is constantly sitting and bedstead of her peculiar pride, yet constantly remembering Sri Krishna. Constant remembrance of the name, fame and qualities of Sri Krishna are the earrings decorating her body. The glories of Krishna's name, fame, qualities are always inundating her speech. She keeps Sri Krishna livened by the celestial drink of the incessant chanting of his qualities. In short, she is the reservoir of pure love of Krishna, and she is full, complete, with all the necessary qualifications in this regard. She is the perfect symbolic representation of pure love of Godhead. This fact is described in Govinda in the form of questions and answer. Ka Krishna pranaya jani bhu Śrīmatī Rādhika. tasya preyasya anupama guna radhikaika na chanya. Jahimang kese drusi taralta nishrutang pujesya vansha purtyai prabhavati hare radhikaika na chanya. Who is the generating source of the love of Sri Krishna? Answer, it is Śrīmatī Rādhika only. Who is the qualitatively the dearest to Sri Krishna? Again, it is Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī and nobody else. Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī's hair is very curly, her eyes are always moving to and fro, her breasts are firm and assault. It is she alone who can fulfill all the desires of the all-attractive Krishna. These discussions between Raya Ramananda and Mahaprabhu Raya Ramananda. Topmost love affairs. And hearing these words, Lord Chaitanya said, Prabhu kahe, eho hoy age koho aap, Rai kahe yaha, bhai buddhi gati nahi aap. Yes, this is all right, but please go still further. Ramananda replied, I think my intelligence is unable to go any further. The stage is that, it to be described is called prema vilasa vivarta. The feeling of original attraction matured by the feeling of separation. This is a bit lamba. I do not know if such a description will be to your satisfaction or not. Saying this, Ramananda sang his own composition, the purport of which as follows. Pahilei rago nayana bhange bhela anudina badhala abadhina gela na so ramana na ham ramani. Duhu mana manobhava pesala jani. ए सखी से सब प्रेम काहिनी कानु थामे कहबी विचारुल जानी ना कहूलाम दुखी ना कहूलाम आम दुहु केरी मिलनी मध्य तो पंचभाण अवश्यई विराग तुम भेली दुखी सुपुरुष प्रेमिकी ऐच्छना रीति. When we first met each other, the attraction was awakened by simple sight. And such attraction knows no bounds in the course of its growth, because that attraction was due to our personal inclination. Neither Krishna nor myself is the cause of such spontaneous attraction, but it awakened and pierced our minds in the form of Cupid. We are now separated from one another, O my dear friend. If you think that Sri Krishna has completely forgotten me, tell him that at the first sight we never required any negotiation. Neither did we search for any messages. Cupid himself was the agent of our meeting. But alas, at this time, O my friend, you are doing the job of a messenger when our attraction is more desirable than before. This sort of feeling during separation of the lover and the beloved is called prema vilasa vivarta, which is the topmost sentiment in loving affairs. Do you understand? The explanation of the sentiment of prema vilasa vivarta can only be realized in a pure state of consciousness freed from all material conceptions. This transcendental subject matter is not to be realized in a state of consciousness that is either grossly or subtly influenced by material body or mind. No. External consciousness in relation to material intelligence, mind, is different from pure soul. Mellow of this transcendental subject is relished by the senses engaged in the divine service, personal to Godhead. You follow? Jagdish. So, my point is that this is not lusty affairs, there is no tinge of material lust in it, it's pure love. Premi goparamanam kama ityagata tatham. Prema is fifth purusartha. This viraha, separation, is the highest level. Do you understand? This viraha keeps this prema alive. Do you understand? Keeps this prema alive If there would not have been viraha, then prema would not exist. If there would have been always milana, union, then prema would meet on time death. Therefore, to keep prema alive, Krishna left Vrindavana, went to Mathura, put the Braj gopis, damsels of Braj Bhumi, and Rādhārāṇī in viraha. Do you understand? That is Krishna's mercy. Otherwise, the releasement will not be best. You understand? Topmost releasement is there in viraha. Understand me? Topmost releasement is there. That is viraha. So another point is this pranaya vikruti. Rādhā Kṛṣṇa pranaya vikruti. So I want to explain why it said pranaya vikruti. Why it is not said prema vikruti? Understand me? Why it is not said prema vikruti? It is said Krishna pranaya vikruti. There must be some purpose, some purport. In Ujjvala Niramani, the 3rd chapter, it is said, pranaya is in this fifth place. Rati, prema, sneha, mana, pranaya. Understand? 5th place. More condensed, 5th place is pranaya. So Rupabhat is Rasacharya. He has said, what is pranaya? Mano dadhana visrambam pranaya pratyati buddhi. Understand? In Ujjvala Niramani mentioned. Mano dadhana visrambam pranaya pratyati buddhi. Arthat, rati, prema, sneha, mana, pranaya. 4th place is mana. When mana becomes condensed, becomes pranaya. Understand me? So, mana dadhana visramam pranaya pratyate buddhi. When mana becomes condensed, then it becomes pranaya. And pandits, those are pandits in this subject matter, they say when mana assumes visrambha stage, it becomes pranaya. What is visrambha? As another point comes. These are all, what do you say, technical languages, paribhasa, understand? So in Jiva Goswami has explained what is visrambha in Lotana Racani Tika. Visrambha priyajananya saha tasya abheda mananam. Understand? Visrambha priyajananya saha tasya abheda mananam. That is visrambha. That means when there is the feeling of non-difference between hero and heroine, lover and beloved, that is visrambha. Understand me? In Ananda Chandrika Tika, Vishwanath Chakravarti has said, these are all acharyas. The acharyas. What is that? So prana mano deha buddhi parichadadivi kanto prana mano buddhade aikya bhavana janyam aveda mananam. Vishwanath Chakravarti says. That means the lover and beloved, understand, beloved, the lover's life, mind, intelligence, body and garments, and become one with the beloved's life, mind, intelligence, body and garment. Understand me? That is Visrambha. Understand me? Visrambha. Raya Ramananda said that thing. I was quoting, Prabhupada said here. Na so ramana na ham ramani duhu mana mana bhava pesala jani. Here it says. Yes. Premeva goparamanam kama iti agamat Pratham iti uddhavayat. Uddhavadayo api etam vansanti bhagavata priyaha. People customarily describe and understand the love cowherd girls for Sri Krishna in the light of mundane lust. But in fact, it is different, because such a standard of love for Sri Krishna was desired even by the highest devotees like Uddhava. Mundane lust is meant for one's personal enjoyment. Transcendental love of Godhead is meant for the happiness of Supreme Personality, Godhead Krishna. There is therefore a very wide gulf between the two. You understand? Wide gulf between the two. Na sa Ramana, na hama Ramani. Here, Ramananda's quotation, saying this Ramananda, this Prema Vilas Vivarta I was saying, the feeling of original attraction matured by the feeling of separation. I do not know if such description will be to your satisfaction or not. Saying this, Ramananda sang his own composition, the purport of which as follows. Pailei raga nayana bhange bhela anudina badala avadhi nagela naso ramana nahama ramani duhu mana bhava pesala jani. Do you follow? This is Prema Vilas Vivarta. That says, Nasa Ramana Nahama Ramani Duhu Mana Bhava Pesala Jani. There is no difference. Ramana, Ramani. Ramana means enjoyer, Ramani means enjoyed. Ramana is Krishna, Ramani is Radha. Understand me? So there is oneness. Nasa Ramana Nahama Ramani. He is not enjoyer, I am not enjoyed. Duhu Mana Bhava Pesala. So his mind and my mind can move on. Manabhava, this is the Mahabhava stage. Do you understand? This is the last stage, Mahabhava stage, Madhurya-prema Mahabhava. It is expressed. Mādhurya-prema Mahabhava is Radharāṇī's attitude is that na sa Ramana na hama Ramani. I am not Ramani, I am not enjoyed, and he, Krishna, is not enjoyed, Ramana. There is no difference. The mind of these two, Krishna and Radha, do you understand? They are crossed together, pesala means crossing, do you understand? Then it becomes, it transforms into such a form that is known as pranaya. Do you follow? This explanation. Pranaya is visrambha manana, visrambha pranaya prachati buddhi. Arthat, that means when mana becomes more condensed pranaya, it is a stage of visrambha. Visrambha means is oneness, thinking of, feeling of oneness with the kanta. Do you understand? Between lover and beloved. That is how it's crossed together, his mind and my mind became one. Na so Ramana, na hama Ramani. Duhu mana bhava pesala. That means there is no difference in his mind and my mind. Understand me? And this is the activity of hlādinī-śakti. Shakti, Shaktiman. Energy and energetic. There is difference. So, in pranaya vikruti, there is oneness. Do you follow? Aswadika, aswadito. Enjoyer and enjoyed. Rādhā Kṛṣṇa ichhe sada ekoi swarupa, hlādinī-rasa aswadite dhare dvai rupa. Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. There is no difference between Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. Shakti, Shaktiman, abhinna. There is no difference between Shakti, energy and energetic. Rādhā Kṛṣṇa ichhe sada ekoi swarupa. Hlādinī-rasa aswadite dhare. In order to relish the pastime, the mellow of this, sweet mellows of this pastimes of conjugal love, two forms are there, two bodies are there. Understand me? So Ramana, Ramani. Ramana means enjoyer, Ramani means enjoyed. So Krishna is Ramana, Radharāṇī is Ramani. You understand? Enjoyer, enjoyed. So Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa, two persons, two bodies, that's a fact. There is difference in respect to Shakti, Shaktiman, energetic, isn't it? Difference between, in respect, in sense of Shakti, Shaktiman, understand, energy, and difference in respect of this Shakti, Shaktiman, and Abhinnata, non-difference in the sense of mood. That is, Krishna is Vishaya, Radha is Ashraya. Vishaya Alambana, Ashraya Alambana. Do you understand? Alambana. Alambana? Krishna is Vishaya, Radha is Ashraya. So that, this difference is that. Vishaya, Ashraya. Object of love, abode of love. Radha is abode of love, whereas Krishna is object of love. But there is, though there is difference, there is also non-difference. Difference and non-difference. This is Achintya Veda Veda. Simultaneously different and non-different. Understand? This is Achintya Veda Veda. Tattva here. Radha and Krishna, two bodies. Yes, this is difference. There are two bodies. Krishna is the śṛṅgāra-rasa Radhamurti. Understand me? Embodiment of śṛṅgāra-rasa. And Radharāṇī is the embodiment of mādhurya-prema. Understand me? Two bodies. So, there is this characteristics of bodily characteristic. Is the embodiment of śṛṅgāra-rasa. Krishna is the embodiment of śṛṅgāra-rasa, whereas Radharāṇī is the embodiment of mādhurya-prema. And the releasement of mellow, there is also two types, Ashraya Alambana, Vishaya Alambana. Radharāṇī is Ashraya, whereas Krishna is Vishaya. The object of love, that is Vishaya, Vishaya Alambana. Object of love is Krishna. And abode of love is Radha, is Ashraya Alambana. Understand me? That difference is there. So all the devotees, they are of the Ashraya category. Is Ashraya, who is Ramani and Rasaraj, śṛṅgāra-rasa, Purna Brahma Sri Krishna, who is Vishaya, do you understand? Is Shaktiman. Krishna is Purna Shaktiman and Radharāṇī is Purna Shakti. Understand? So in Tattva, there is difference in Shakti, in sense of Shakti, Shaktiman, and non-difference in the sense of mood, bhava. In the sense of body, that is bodily difference, and in the sense of alambana there is difference, but in bhava there is not difference, indifferent. Do you understand? So it is not correct there is completely different and completely non-different. It is not correct. There is difference and non-difference. And achintya, inconceivable. So this is achintya, Veda Veda. Do you follow? So, as long as there is this mode of difference, then your releasement of mellow will not be complete. Not be complete. When it comes to the stage of indifference, oneness, then releasement mellow is complete. That's for Visrambha Mananam Pranaya Vikruti. The Visrambha is oneness. Therefore it says Rādhā Kṛṣṇa Pranaya Vikruti. Therefore it said, not said Prema Vikruti. Understand? I don't know whether you understand it. I try my best. I have difficulty to express in English. So as long as there is difference, the releasement of the mellow will not be complete. In Gopal Champu, Jiva Goswami has said, in the, let's say, mouth of Madhukantha, Imau Gaurishyamau Manasi Viparito Bahirapi. Imau Gaurishyamau Manasi Viparito Bahirapi. That means, Radha and Shyama are sitting in one asana, then śṛṅgāra-rasa. And Madhukanta said this, Imau gauri Shyamau manasi viparita bahirapi. That means, externally, they are two, Radha and Shyam, sitting in an asana. But internally, one. How is it? Manasi viparito bahirapi. Externally, Gauri means Radharāṇī. So in Radharāṇī's heart, Shyam is there. Shyam has entered into the heart of Radharāṇī. Similarly, externally Shyam, in the heart of Shyam, Gauri, Radharāṇī is there. Do you follow? In the heart of Shyam, Gauri is there, Radharāṇī is there. In the heart of Radha, Shyam is there. So, this is all internal affair. Externally too, but internally one. Understand? How can one understand it? What is the means to understand? So, Buddhas, Pandits, they say, Spurat tatat vastrāviti buddhadani nischitam idam. Pandits say, it should be understood by the garments. What is that? Shyam Sundar's garment is yellow garment. And so this indicates that in the heart of Shyam, Gaurangi, Tattva Kanchana Gaurangi, Radha is there. Therefore garment is yellow. And Radha's garment is blue sari. This indicates that in the heart of Radharāṇī, Ujjvala Nilamani is there. Therefore sari is blue. Krishnamayi, Krishnajar, Bhitore Bahire. So Radharāṇī is Krishnamayi. Krishna is outside and inside. Outside you see at the left hand side of Radha, Krishna is there. Inside in the heart, Krishna is there. Do you follow? Krishnamayi, Krishnajar, Bhitore Bahare. This is the oneness. And the color of Unnata śṛṅgāra-rasa is Shyama. The color of Unnata śṛṅgāra-rasa is Shyama. You understand me? Blue, Shyama. And color of mādhurya-prema is golden, molten gold. You understand? The molten gold, tamto kanchana, tulya Goura. Therefore, Rasarada Krishna is a Navaghana Shyama. Understand language? Krishna, Rasarada, king of the mellow, śṛṅgāra-rasa, he is Shyam Sundar. And mādhurya-prema Radharāṇī is Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. This complexion, bodily complexion is that the molten gold. You follow? Rupapat in Ujjvala Nilamani has released it. Radhaya bhavatascha cittadatuni sodir vilapyo kramaha junjan nidrini kunja kunjara patata nirdhuta bheda brahmam citraya swaya mannoranjaya diha brahmanda harmyodare bhuyo bhi navaraga hingulavari śṛṅgāra-rasa. This is in Ujjvala Nilamani, Rupapada has said. How this Bheda, difference is, different becomes, indifferent becomes one. This is Radhaya bhavatascha cittadatuni sudir vidapya krama junjan nidri nikunja kunjara patita nirdhuta bheda brahmam citraya swaya mannoranjaya diya brahmanda harmyodare bhuyor bhir navaraga hingulavari śṛṅgāra-rasa. The Rasaraja, Krishna, Prabhupada has quoted here, but it is not, here. Radhaya bhavastascha cittadatuni sabederi vilapyo kramat junjan adri nikunja kunjarpate nirdhuta bheda brahmam citraya swayam anno ranjaya diha brahmanda harmyodare. This is Rupa Goswami. Bhuyo bhir navaraga hingula bhare śṛṅgāra-rasa. Oh, the king of the pirates, Sri Krishna, resided in the bowers of Govardhan hill. The creator of the universe, who is very much expert in the art of decoration, has melted the casing of your heart, Radharani's heart. He entered into the heart, melted the casing of your heart and that of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī with the perspiration of transcendental symptoms and emotions, and thereby removed the misconception of duality. No duality. Understand? Removed the misconception of duality. By such wonderful activities, he has painted both of your hearts in order to play wonders upon the universe. This explanation of this sentiment of prema vilasa vaivarta can only be realized in a pure state of consciousness, freed from all material conceptions. This transcendental subject matter is not to be realized in a state of consciousness that is either grossly or subtly influenced by material body and mind. No, you cannot understand it. External consciousness in relation to material intelligence and mind is different from the pure soul. The mellow of this transcendental subject realized by senses engaged in the completely loving service, divine service of the personality of Godhead. Do you follow? The pure state of consciousness enjoyed, transcendental service of Godhead, is only partially manifested in the impersonalist through their negation of material engagement. The impersonal negative conception is simply an antidote for material misconception. It has no positive standing. Such a state of consciousness may be somewhat enlightening, but it cannot reach the positive consciousness of the soul in its pure state. Love of Godhead is a pure, positive, transcendental subject. The attraction of matter is transient and inferior, and therefore it is best described as only passing or love. The apparent happiness of the material world is really unhappiness. However, transcendental unhappiness experienced prema vilasa vivarta has nothing to do with unhappiness to the material conception. In concluding this explanation on prema vilasa vivarta, the highest stage of transcendental relationship, Lord Chaitanya said, Prabhu kahe, sadhya vastur avadhi yehi hoy, tomar prasade yaha, janilau nishchoy. Sadhya vastu sadhana, minu keho nahi paye, krupa kari kaho, rai, pavar upay. Now I understand the topmost limit of the unlimited goal of life. This has been possible by your grace. The goal cannot be reached without endeavor of the devotee and the mercy of a pure devotee. Please, therefore, let me know how. Let me know the means of reaching this topmost goal. Then Rāmacandra continued. Then he said, this is all discussed in Śrīmatī discusses. Conversation in Mahaprabhu and Rāmacandra. So how this duality is removed? It is said. Therefore, Krishna is very expert in doing these things, so he entered into the heart of Radharani. So, melted with this strong heat of separation, that wax melted, then that duality is removed. This is very wonderful. Then, non-duality. Otherwise, the releasement and mellow will not be topmost or highest releasement, as long as there is duality. So, Krishna has this intense greed for it. Do you understand? We are desperate. Krishna, therefore, greed. So, in order to fulfill his greed, three types of greed. In Brajabhumi, he was not successful. So, in order to fulfill his greed, he entered into the heart of Radharani and stole that mellow and removed the duality. Became one. Came as in Gour, Leela in Navati Prakash came as Gauranga. Do you understand? So, his mood, Krishna's mood is that this mood of Radharani, Madhanakra Mahabhavamayi, and it is inevitable. This is automatic. The complexion will change. His mood, inside mood is that. Because that is the complexion of mādhurya-prema above. Tapta kanchana gauranga. So, you follow? This is what you say. As long as there is duality, this releasement of the mellow will not be complete. You have to make it complete. So he removed the duality. And came as Gauranga. Assuming, setting the mood, sentiment of Radharāṇī, complexion of Radharāṇī. This Tapta Kancana Gaurangi, Tapta Kancana Gauranga. Rādhā Avadari. Thereby, the releasement of this mellow is now complete in the form of Gauranga, but in the form of śṛṅgāra-rasa, Syam, the releasement is not complete, it is incomplete. Mellow is not ripened, it's green mango. Mango ripens, then becomes yellow. A ripe mango is Gauranga. This Syam Sundar is Gaura Sundar. Do you understand? Syam Sundar became Gaura Sundar. To release that mellow completely and remove the duality. This is what is pranaya vikruti. That is pranaya vikruti, the transformation of pranaya, there is oneness. Thank you. I think you cannot understand. As long as some material conception, bodily platform is there, you cannot understand this thing. Therefore, deliberately Prabhupada didn't discuss it so detailed. Because you people cannot understand. But he just touched it. Thereby, that is his desire, purpose. Let me give a touch only. Those who are curious, those are serious, will make advancement, will be elevated to the higher stages of the devotional path. They will be curious, they will inquire about it. They will be greedy, just to develop greed for it. He just tossed it. He just put it one line. Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa pranaya vikruti hlādinī. Just put it. But what is, how it is, how it developed. That's another point. The acharyas have said. Yes. Yes.
Means that we want to follow Swami and Bhubaneswar. It's necessary to have some basic knowledge of rasa.
Yes, otherwise how can you go further, Baba? You must reach the topmost. Mahaprabhu gives the topmost thing. We are followers of Mahaprabhu, Gaura Bhaktas, Rupanugas. Yes, therefore he says, must have some basic rudimentary knowledge. Yes. Yes. Vaidhi dhira, slow, Rupanuga, quick. Tibra. Yes. Yes, that is a Raganuga. Tibra, very quick, very quick. Those.
Does he need practical knowledge there? Does he need practical knowledge? Not just
Baba.
theoretical?
It's practical, Baba, not theoretical. It's practical. When you reach that stage, then you can realize it.
Fighting means theoretical, right?
Huh?
Fighting means theoretical.
Do you follow? When you reach that stage, you elevate yourself that level, then you feel it. This is not theoretical, it's practical. Because it's automatic transformation is there. It's pranaya vikruti means transform. It's transform. Yes, it's transformation. It is theoretical, it's practical.
So the jiva also gets transformed by pranaya.
It's very rare, you see. Durlava. It's not for one and all. I say, durlava. Durlava, durlavatara. Durlavatara, rare. Rarer, rarest. Samartha is rarest, you say? Huh? I said 3 categories. Hlādinī, samanjasa, samartha. Hlādinī is Kubja's love. That is rare. That's not also general, rare. And samanjasa rati is rarer. Samartha is topmost, rarest. So,
back, I had one friend who left ISKCON to go to somebody outside of ISKCON, some other girl. And he was criticizing, he was saying that the morning program that Prabhupada gave is all very elementary.
yes.
But now I'm saying that with your association and mercy, that all these prayers that Prabhupada gave us, Śrīmatī-caritāmṛta, mādhurya-lila, Nikunja,
Yes.
and the Tulsi prayers, the
Yes.
prayers that Guru, all these are very, very, very rastic, very, very elevated.
Yes. That is the goal. That is our goal. Huh? You must achieve the goal. You cannot jump. You go step by step.
So Prabhupada gave us everything.
Everything he gave. He gave everything. He gave everything. He therefore said there is everything in mind. But it needs deeper explanation. Do you understand? Yes. Yes. Here you see, he just quoted Sarudanda's version, just a hint. But it's so deep thing is there. So deepest thing. What Rupa Goswami said, what Vishwanath Chakravarti said, what Jiva Goswami said, what the Acharya said, how they have said this thing, and how it takes place, and how it is Pranaya Vikruti. Transformation. Do you follow? A very deeper, and deepermost region. This will go further. This is like ocean, unlimited ocean. Enter into the ocean, go deepermost region. Then you will collect the invaluable gem. That is Krishna prema. Otherwise, how can you collect it? Float on the surface of the sea, collect only peace. Only peace. Not going deeper. So therefore, Prabhupada just tossed it. Just tossed. As if just a faint smell. Where it comes. Then you inquire, what is the source? Just give a scent only. Just touch your nose. Oh, nice scent. Where is the source? What is the source? Then run, inquire. Go deeper. That Prabhupada is very intelligent.
You've been speaking again some about Mahaprabhu's internal mood, Krishna's internal mood, Mahaprabhu's mood.
Yes.
And we were asking some things about Mahaprabhu's internal mood versus his external mood. I was wondering this thing that some persons, they may think they understand Mahaprabhu's external mood, but without understanding his internal mood, can we even understand the external?
Internal mood is the real mood. Mahaprabhu's mood, you understand, is the mood of Radharāṇī. Rādhā and Kṛṣṇa. You understand? That is the mood of Radharāṇī. That is predominating factor. Mahaprabhu is always crying for Krishna. Yes, feeling the pangs of separation, Virabha. Gopīs led by Rādhā felt the same feeling. Same feeling. That is the mood. Therefore, don't disturb the mood of Gour. That is very painful thing. You cannot understand it. So you are giving pain to Gour, not giving pleasure, disturbing the mood. So, that is why Shyam-sundar became Gaura-sundar. Why he became? He is Shyam-sundar. Why he became Gaura-sundar?
They want to make him back into the Shyam-sundar again.
Why he became Gaura-sundar? He is Shyam-sundar. He is śṛṅgāra-rasa. That is the natural hue of śṛṅgāra-rasa. Is Shyam. Why he became Gaura-sundar? Because mellow is different now. His mellow is different. That is Radharāṇī's mood. Is Madhanakya Mahabhavamai. You understand? You follow? Radhakya Mahabhavamai. That is Radha inside, in the heart. I would say it in Gopal Simple. Imam Gauri Syama Viparito Manasi. Gauri Syam too are sitting also, but internally, externally something, internally something. Internally, externally Syam, but internally Gauri Radha is inside the heart. Therefore mood, what is the internal mood, that is expressed through garment. That is, his garment is yellow. Krishna's garment is yellow, because his internal mood is out of Radharāṇī. Gauri, Radharāṇī, you understand? Externally, but inside, internally, Syama. In the heart of Radharāṇī is Syam. Therefore, garment is blue sari. You understand? It's just opposite internal. External something, just opposite the internal. Manasi viparito. Do you understand? Viparito means just opposite. Do you understand? So in the heart of Gauri, Syam is there. In the heart of Syam, Gauri is there, Radha is there. And it is recognized through the garments. Syam's garment is yellow, dhoti, whereas Gauri's garment is blue sari. So externally Syam, internally Gauri. Externally Gauri, internally Syam. So 1, 2, you understand the duality and not duality.
Sometimes it's said, Radharāṇī.
Difference and not difference is achintya, inconceivably achintya. You follow? And how the duality is removed, that is further explained in Caitanya-caritāmṛta of Krishna entering into the heart of Radharāṇī and melted there. Like the heat makes very, what do you say? Melted the case of wax case, melting by adding very extreme heat, this heat of superation, melting and preparing the case, giving the form, you see. Do you understand it? That's the story. Uddharanirmani.
Some Sanskrit word is there? Some Sanskrit word?
Sita Datuni. That verse is there. That verse is there in Caitanya-caritāmṛta. Ramananda has quoted. That is there.